Okay, that's not good. Alright, first order of business, let's get our gas mask on. We'll die slower that way. Oh wait, no, that was liquid all along. Otacon, help!
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Alright, we'll do then. Don't mind me, I'll just stand here. Look at that Metal Gear over there. At least I got plenty of time before I die.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Well, let's not wear this dorky-looking gas mask while we go after Liquid. Let's just follow him. We gotta look cool while following him.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior. And now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah. Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Master, help! Oh, right, liquid.
God help us. Metal Gear is moving. Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing. But how? You'll have to ask Dr. Emmerich, the guy who made it.
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it. First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
Alright, so Metal Gear's going to take a moment to warm up, so don't use this chaff grenade before you start attacking him. Because chaff grenades are very, very important in this fight. First thing he's probably going to do is... and give him a second. Launch missiles. These missiles are really accurate, and if you don't have the chaff grenades activated, you will probably get hit by at least the third missile. I don't think I've ever dodged without chaff grenades on. This is definitely a battle where you'll want to be careful, because you don't want to try to fire too many Nikita missiles at him at once. Or, Stinger missiles, rather. But, yeah, because if you do that, you'll run out of chaff, and then he'll hit you with a missile. You want to make sure chaff is activated as often as possible, especially since he sort of gets a, invulnerability period. Not necessarily, but just for a moment you won't be able to target him after you hit him. It's still possible to hit him, I think I've done that before, but yeah, it will be harder to hit him with a Nikita, or Stinger, of course, keep getting those two mixed up. But yeah, his other attacks aren't too bad. He'll try to laser you, or I think stop you if you get too close, but that really shouldn't be a problem, since you should keep a good distance away. The only other thing that should be a problem is probably the Gatling gun, which won't really get you too often, especially if you're moving around, though. If you're targeting him, then it is pretty... Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, I don't think I could have dodged that, but yeah. If you're targeting, the Gatling gun might hit you because, you know, you're standing around. It's hard to dodge in that case, but it doesn't do much damage, though. Definitely not as much as the missiles. Those you want to avoid at all cost, and, yeah, see, he also moves around a lot, so if you're not targeting him for some reason or another, that just makes everything a lot more annoying. I believe you can use these little, like, barrels and crates and stuff as cover, but he can blow those up. Thank goodness those are guided by radar, because otherwise, I don't even know how you'd win this battle. Cannot think of a way to dodge those otherwise. I think in Twin Snakes you actually get a rolling move or some sort of dodge move, because that does have like Metal Gear 2 Metal Gear Solid 2 mechanics rather, and you do have a dodge in those games, so I think it might be a bit easier to dodge in those games. Don't know for sure because I haven't played that version myself, but regardless. I can't tell if this battle takes a while or is pretty quick, because we have drained a lot of his health, but it's one of those fights where each individual hit doesn't really seem like it takes enough off of him, or at least not nearly as much as you'd want, especially if you're getting hit by those missiles. I also hate when it doesn't target him, because, again, he moves around, so it's hard to hit him. Thank goodness those fired at the end of that chaff grenade.
What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox,
from the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Look!
Jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous worse than a jackal.
You destroyed the radar.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you,
I can't do
I
it.
can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
I can't do it.
Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow
Can't do it.
in a world of light. But soon it will
No good.
finally
Can't do it.
end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Okay, so it's round 2. I don't think there's really anything different other than the fact that his life bar is fucking long now. Despite the fact that we're shooting him. We're shooting Liquid himself, but he's got more health than... Well, we didn't destroy the radon in the first place, but still. Liquid shouldn't take that many missiles. I mean, really, he's supposedly inferior because his inferior genes, yada yada yada. Did I throw it? There we go. But apparently no, he can take a lot more missiles than I can. Seriously. That health bar is almost double what mine is, and it's at max, and I'm on normal mode, so that is indeed as much health as I'm getting. I have the inferior genes, Snake, and that means my bones don't even want to acknowledge missiles. Can you imagine how bad that is? I can barely sustain injuries because my inferior genes, they don't even absorb pain. Look at how inferior I am, Snake. So, I'd just like to point out how much I'm screwing up here because I'm not throwing chaff grenades quick enough. That does screw you up. You kind of want to be rhythmic with this, but I'm missing a lot because I think he's a little bit difficult to target. Not as difficult as I might be making it look, but I do have a bit of trouble here. And as such, I get kind of impatient wanting to shoot him with stinger missiles, and as such, I get hit by more missiles because I'm just wasting time. See, that time, I could have dodged it. The chaff grenade was still on, but nope. You should probably pay attention in this final battle. This is kind of a sloppy performance here. Not as bad as a certain tank battle, though. At least it's better than that, because I'm actually hitting him from time to time. And at least he's more than halfway dead. See what I mean? It doesn't look like we're taking that much off at a time, especially with the length of that life bar, but at the same time, he is very close to dead, and it's only been like, what, a minute or two? Hooray! Oh, come on! That seems remotely unfair. Well, thank goodness I used ration anyway. I will hit him eventually, I swear. I have to. The battle is almost over. He's just got a sliver of life. I can totally do this. Don't you doubt me, I can definitely do this. I'm not that incompetent. I will eventually hit him. It's doable. Totally. Definitely. Please, for the love of God, miss me this time. Hooray! I did it!
Snake, I'll crush you into dust.